for the day. Let me go ahead and get this up and running for you. There we go. So welcome to the webinar. Welcome to this orientation. We're going to get started in roughly about 2 minutes. We're going to give everybody a chance to get logged in. I know that GoToMeeting can be a little tough for some and their computers and things like that. So I'm going to give everyone about 2 minutes to get things rolling. Let's jump right into this. So welcome. And who we are? Well, we're the provider of the fastest and the most powerful lead generation software on the internet. We provide a data miner, phone broadcaster, sales page creator, and an on-demand page creator. And I'm going to go over all of these things. I'm going to show you them live, all within about the next 20 to 25 minutes. But first, who are the owners? Well, that's me on the left, Scott Agee. Co-founder of our company is on the right. That is Stefan Dessalin and his family. I'm going to give you my quick version of my story so you know just kind of where I came from and why exactly I'm someone to listen to. Well, again, that's me on the left. And as you can see, I have a pretty big family, 1 or 2 mouths to feed. And I didn't always do what I do now, which is work from home, completely on the internet, providing our software. Before that, I actually was in the auto industry. I worked at the 4th oldest family-owned General Motors dealership in our country. And I got hired there at a young age. They saw potential for an internet market that they hadn't yet reached, and they asked me how I could help drive that market. So I came and I climbed the corporate ladder very fast. I took them to new heights they never saw possible. I took them from making about 1 to 2 sales a month from their internet presence to 50 to 60, and then upwards of over 100. What I did for them is still in place today, and it still runs the exact same now as it did when I was fired. And that's right, I was fired, even though they still use everything today that I use them, that I set up. When times got hard and the economy crashed, a lot of people were fired, and every company looked for ways to cut costs. And they saw me as one of those cuts, and they cut me right out. And I was angry, I was mad. I burned a few bridges on my way out. I wasn't nice about it, but it happened. So I went home and I sulked about it for a while, and I decided that that wasn't what I was going to do anymore. I wasn't going to work 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Every single day, 6 days a week, to let someone else tell me when I can stop working and to fire me. I wasn't never going to be that person again. So I decided I was going to work for myself. Didn't know what I was going to do, didn't know how I was going to do it, but I knew I was going to work for myself. And then I started finding ways to make money online. And I searched and I found company after company that I failed at miserably. The water was cut off at our house just because I was struggling. And finally I found a company, though, that I started making some commissions at. And it came when I met Stefan. I actually found a system of his that he had built, and I started using it. And with this system, I started generating commissions, not small ones, pretty good sized commissions, $300 every time I made a sale. So it was kind of nice. And I started making one a week, and then one every few days, and then one every day. And then all of a sudden, I was making 5 and 6 sales a day at $300 a pop, and life was different. I had made it. And long story short, that company that we joined then, we actually purchased, revamped, redid it all. We own the entire company now, not just our affiliates, but we own the company, and that's why you're here today. It's a great story, and it's a great company, and it's helped Stefan and I come from almost losing everything to where we're at today, where we own a 7-figure business and growing. So what this is and what this is not a 9-to-5 requiring you to get up early and stay late. Like I said, I promised I would never do that again. This is a chance to take inbound calls. It's not a cold calling prospect situation where we're going to ask you to go out and stand in front of a gas station and recruit friends and family and all that stuff that's just horrible. We don't do that. It's a commission-paying position. It's $400 per sale plus some perks, which you're going to like towards the end. And we also have a 24/7 call center attached to this, where we will send phone calls of prospects to your phone at any hour that you choose to work. So is this for you? If so, let's keep on going. I apologize if you start hearing noise. My gardener is here, and he has his weed eater out right next to my office. So how do I get paid? It's always a good question. People always ask it right up front. So I want to cover it right up front so that you know. You're paid direct commission through us. When you make a sale, you are paid a direct commission. It's not, there's no trees or levels or something crazy. It's a direct commission paying job for direct sales. And you have the ability of two different options. One, you can use our merchant, our credit card processing company, which is free of charge, and we'll pay you out via e-wallet. We pay every Friday, and from your e-wallet account, you can then transfer it to your bank. You can ask for a check. You can get a debit card, however you want to handle it. Well, the second is we have a very good relationship with the largest merchant credit card processing company in the United States. And if you're in the United States, we can give you this as an option, and you can look at getting your own merchant with them, in which when you do make a sale, you're paid directly, and it's in your bank account within usually 48 hours. So those are the two options to get paid. How does that sound? As long as it sounds great to you, let's just move on over and take a quick peek at the software that you're going to be selling. Let me get it pulled up for you right now. All right. So I'm in the back office of my software right now, and I want to run down our software line for you so you can see it. As you can see, our bread and butter is our data mining software. With it, you can extract thousands upon thousands upon thousands of targeted leads straight from the internet at a 99% or higher accuracy rate, meaning that what's on the internet, our data miner pulls it exactly like it is there. It doesn't mess up and get things wrong. It pulls it correct every time. You can pull unlimited amount of lead extractions. It's not like you're limited to X amount of searches per month. It's as many as you could possibly want. All right. We also have a phone broadcasting platform connected to our data mining software, in which if you've ever gotten a message on your phone that's like, hello, in this message you're going to hear, and then at the end they say press 1 to speak to somebody live now. Businesses, entrepreneurs, they love that, and the reason you hear so many of them is because they work. We've got people on our team and companies and entrepreneurs using it that have turned $11 voice broadcast campaigns into $400 or higher in a matter of minutes. It's a great tool, and it works on a daily basis. We also have on-demand webinar pages and custom sales funnels. We understand that a lot of entrepreneurs and a lot of business owners are not clear on how to create pages. They're not clear on how to make sales funnels. So we've done the hard work, and we have plug-and-play pages ready to go for any business owner, any entrepreneur that sees fit. All right, so let's just look at it live. Let's go to our software. And I want you to notice that it says access software, and it's going to access it from my domain. One good thing about that is our software is hosted on your own hosting platform. So no matter where you go in the world, if you have an internet connection, you can get and use your software. That means that big corporations, they can buy one piece of software and they can let their entire sales force use it. That means that entrepreneurs that do a lot of traveling, they can go from the East Coast to the West Coast. Doesn't matter if they drop their computer in the ocean, they can get to the internet and they can use their software. That's a great reason why it's hosted, and that is the main reason why it's hosted, and it's why it's internet based. So let me just show you that our software will pull from Google, Bing, Merchant Circle, Yelp, Craigslist, and Backpage. Ed saying that he cannot hear. I'm seeing no one else complain of volume problems. Ed, I would check your connection. So Google and Bing, those are online search engines. We all know what they are. Merchant Circle and Yelp, those are basically business directories on the internet, kind of like the yellow pages on the internet, just list it all out for you. Craigslist and Backpage, we know what Craigslist is. Backpage is the same thing. It's a classified site where you can find basically anything on. We're going to start with our Google extractor. I'm just going to show you how our businesses and entrepreneurs use our software. So with this, we can type in any keyword. Get as creative, as targeted, as general, either way that we want, and find targeted data from the internet. One big market out there today is the MLM and network marketing market. And that's because when the economy went down, a lot of people were just like me, and they went out to try to find a way to make money from home, which landed them in a network marketing business, right? Or an MLM or something like that. A company that worked from home. It landed them there, where they then were like, well, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't have any friends and family to talk to. So our software is a great thing to show them, because they can also network with other people by doing this. Let's say that a woman was in one of those ones like the new ones called Scentsy or Origami Owl. They're in all these MLMs that are for women. Well, Avon is also an MLM for mostly women. It's makeup and things like that. They could get on here and extract leads of people currently in or talking about Avon. All right, so here's them, and you can see it's pulling data like crazy. I can scroll down, and it's just pulling as fast as I can scroll. All right, so right now, our data miner is going through the first 100 pages of search results from Google. Not the first 100 results, the first 100 pages of results in Google, and pulling us out the names and or the email addresses and the phone numbers associated with Avon. So that network marketer, right, who's in the Scentsy or the Origami Owl, she can find her some prospects right here. And I'm going to complete this. And I could have let it keep going, but in that length of time, it got me 2,400 email addresses and 1,000 phone numbers. And I could have let it out. That was in about 30 seconds. I could have let it keep going as long as I wanted. All right? So that's how a network marketer would kind of use the software. Then they could email the people, or they could use the phone broadcaster, and in which we teach how to do that and how to be successful at it. But there's other ways to use the Google data miner as well. And let's just say that you were an insurance agent, all right? And let's say that an insurance agent was looking for people who wanted to get life insurance. So let's do this one. So Facebook.com. Me putting that site colon, that's going to make our data miner search through only Facebook, all right? So then what about people that are on Facebook talking about how much does life insurance cost? We can do the same thing with, say, Yahoo Answers. And we have tons of training on this, so don't let it blow your mind right away. I just want to show you the power of it. So right now I'm extracting people on Facebook talking about how much life insurance costs. All right? And it's just going to start pulling. So these are email addresses and phone numbers of people on Facebook talking about how much life insurance costs. All right? And it's just pulling, pulling, pulling. So this insurance agent could take this data and surely find himself, right, a few sales. At least, you know, now he's got leads to target, right? People to target, people to talk to, which is almost impossible to find on a daily basis without some type of data mining or some type of lead generation tool. I'm going to stop this. It's going to keep going. I'm going to stop it. So in that length of time, 30 seconds or so, 625 email addresses, 324 phone numbers of people on Facebook asking how much does life insurance cost. Pretty cool, right? You can get as targeted, as general as you want. Any industry in the world can use our data mining software and find their target market. And just like most of you probably know, when you're in sales, or if you don't know and you're in sales, the lifeblood of a business is fresh leads. It's fresh people to buy a product, right? Or have a service purchased or whatever it may be. That's the lifeblood of the business. New faces buying and seeing the software, or excuse me, the product or the service, all right? So let's move on and go to Merchant Circle and Yelp. Now I see questions coming in, and I will answer questions towards the end. But Merchant Circle and Yelp, like I said, these are business directories. So you can pull any type of business that you want. I'll do a couple examples real fast. Let's say that same insurance agent, let's say that he's not life insurance anymore, and now he's selling a roofing insurance, right? This is one that I've used before because roofers use a lot of insurance. There's a big risk that they might fall off the roof at any moment, right? So they have to have special insurance, and there are insurance agents that sell it. So let's say that they're here where I'm at, Birmingham, Alabama, and they're looking for roofers. All right, I'm going to extract these leads. So these are all the roofers or roofing companies that are right here in Birmingham, Alabama. It's going to start pulling them all out. And then he can sit here and he can take these phone numbers, put them in the voice broadcaster and say, hey, I know you're paying a ton of money on your insurance. Let me cut your overall cost by fixing your problem and lowering your insurance rates for your roofing company. All right, so he's got 312 roofing companies right there in Birmingham. He can talk to at the push of a button. All right, and then he can also come in here, look at his extracted list. Let me find that list. Merchant Circle, Birmingham, roofer. Here it is. Take that list, click that little icon I just clicked on, and now he has, this is ready to be printed out on label paper. So he can sit and go buy some label paper, print this out, and also send a postcard to that company as well. So he can talk to him on the phone with a voice broadcaster and then send him a postcard, all simply by using his software. All right. Now, one other thing, another great example here that I'm going to go through very fast would be, let's say that I'm a restaurant in Little Rock, Arkansas, and I'm struggling to get enough people into my restaurant during lunch hours. So I'm gonna do a local extraction here for businesses or business in Little Rock, Arkansas, and you can see it's starting to just pull general businesses in Little Rock, Arkansas. So now this restaurant can record a message and say, hey, today at lunch we're having this special, this special, this special, and if you press 1 right now and put in your order for a to-go order, we'll give you a 10% discount. Press 1 now and put in your to-go order. They can do something like that, instantly increase their business on a restaurant, right? Instantly for that lunch day. They can send it out at 10:30 in the morning, and that lunch crowd will be there because people love discounts, and at 10:30, 11 o'clock, they're wondering where they're going to eat lunch at. And if someone sends a voice broadcast to them, oh, that's a great idea. I knew I wanted some Chinese today, or whatever the case may be, right? So I'm going to complete that. It would keep going too. But he could contact 1,140 businesses that fast, all right, just by going to his data, going to his phone broadcaster, which I'll show you in a moment. And we also have Craigslist and Backpage. Many of you probably know on Craigslist you can find anything from a house to a job to a date. It doesn't really matter. There's everything on Craigslist. Things for sale to things that have been sold to jobs. I mean, everything is on here. So no matter what type of consumer you're looking for, you can probably find it on them on Craigslist as well. And I'll show you one thing that I do. I have a customer of mine that uses it for, and he owns a online pet store. Okay, so he clicks pets, and he'll type in like dog, right, and then submit category, and he can do every state because it's online, right. I'm gonna click a few because just keep time constraints down. So there we go. There's a few. You could do all of the United States if you wanted to, and then all of Canada if you wanted to. And click submit. And here it comes. So what it does is it begins to pull out all of the ads on Craigslist that have those words in it, right? Dog, and in the pet section. And then after that, it pulls out the phone numbers and the email addresses in those ads after it gets through with that. All right. So he then has all this data where he can send off emails or phone broadcasts to all these people and say, hey, my pet store will give you a 10% discount on all leashes for the next 48 hours. So if you're looking for a leash for the dog show or whatever, you know, you can do that and be able to pull in some fresh clients. So it found all the ads. Now it's about to go through each ad and pull out the phone numbers and the email addresses associated with each one of those ads. So a great way in any stretch, Google, Bing, Merchant Circle, Yelp, Craigslist, and Backpage for this guy, these insurance agents, any industry in the world to find targeted data. All right, so let's go back and let's take a look at our phone broadcasting so you can take a look and see what it does. So here's our phone broadcast. So we'll click go to broadcast. You notice it did say purchase call time. One great selling point that you can use when selling this is that our phone broadcaster has the lowest rates in the industry. 1.8 cents a minute, charged in 6-second intervals. So a 30-second message is less than a penny. right? That's less than 1 penny for a 30-second message to someone. So with those rates, you can reach 1,000, 2,000 people, $20. I mean, so businesses can really get a great return on their investment when using a voice broadcast. Let me just show you. So you'd create a voice broadcast. You would name it, describe it, caller ID, whatever you want to say, Joe's Pizza. The caller ID number could be the main line of the restaurant, or whatever it is that you're doing. So a caller ID number. You set the time you want the calls to be made, anytime, before and after, or never call after. Max agents, this will be like for if you have people live answering the phone. If there's only one of you, one. Right, that way it doesn't keep sending you phone calls when you're on the phone. Transfer number, so if they wanted to get, like, press 1 to speak with me now, they do that and they put that number in right here, which it would ring when that person presses 1. All right, how many calls per hour do you want to send? 1 call per hour, or many as you want, right? Many as you want. Answer machine detection, leave messages, wait for silence, transfer, or record transfers, voicemails, transfer keys. I mean, you can change everything. And we have tons of tutorials on how to do this. But you can see that it's very customizable. And that person would then build this, and then they would record their message right here. You see add or upload a message, and then add that CSV file right here of the data they found. It's that simple. Then they press play, and it begins sending out messages. It is a voice broadcast only. It's not a text service. I personally can't stand when I get text to my phone. I've never found it to be that great of a marketing method. I know businesses, for the most part, that hasn't really taken off. So at this point, it is voice broadcast only. All right, so now let's look at our sales funnels and on-demand pages that we have. Okay, we'll just take a look at the on-demand page. Let's just look at, let's look at this one. $6,400 update. I don't know what that even is. Video someone did. Probably.
Hey, it's Stefan here.
Video Stefan did. So here's a video Stefan did. He probably made $6,400 that day or something. And here's the page that he created around it. I want you to see how easy it is to change this page, okay? So that you know it doesn't matter if the person is tech savvy or not. They can do this. So let's just change $6,400 update to Stefan makes $6,400 per day. All right, and I didn't like that background, so we'll change it. Ooh, money background. There's plenty of backgrounds in here, right? So we have all these backgrounds, but let's go back to the money. Money. There we go. Copy. Right? See how easy this is? Paste. And there it is. It's background color. Since it's money, let's do green like money. Alright, let's do green like money. Okay. Alright, so let's update that. A few little changes we made, so now we'll refresh this page.
Hey, it's Stefan here with
and look at the difference. So a few clicks of my mouse, and the page is completely different, right? It's a different background. This is different. The colors are different. It doesn't take a tech genius to do this. I mean, it was 3 clicks, right? That's all it really was. So business owners, entrepreneurs, anyone really loves this software when they can do that, because they don't have to call and have some programmer on standby. They can just simply push a few buttons with their mouse and have new pages. All right? So the sales pages, they work very similar. Whoops. Sales funnels work very similar, and I'll show you one. They work very similar, except they have opt-in, so you can capture information using GetResponse GVO. Your autoresponder will capture the information right here and put it right into an autoresponder message sender. Okay? So, but they're edited the exact same way. Edit one and show you. See? Clicks of the button, change the backgrounds. You can add wording before and after the videos. Put a YouTube video in here if you want, and here's where you add your autoresponder. Okay? So Pretty simple stuff. Now that you've seen all this, let me go back into the presentation, finish it, and then I'll jump and answer questions and show you some bonuses for today. Get back into our presentation. All right, so here we go. So what type of call should you expect? Like I said, those that get started today, we're going to give them immediate access to our call center. And our call center, what it does is we will actually drive phone calls to your phone. So if we generate, let's say we generate 2,000 phone calls today, we'll just split it up between you guys, let you all take the calls, and let you guys close the sales. All right, so what type of calls would you expect from there? We do a ton of marketing, an absolute ton of marketing. And sometimes you'll get business owners that are seeking lead generation software or looking for a way to make leads, right? In which you'd show them how they can do unlimited data mining, they can build lead pages, and they can do phone broadcasting to those leads. Other times, and the most majority, is you're going to find those entrepreneurs or those people in a current business opportunity that are looking for a way to either grow their business or for an additional business opportunity to help grow their income. And if that's the case, the hot buttons you'd kind of go with them are $400 commissions, full access to their software where they can do everything that we just showed you, and we'd also, for a limited time, give them entry into our 24/7 call center. All right, so why entrepreneurs love this? Well, let's just go through this real fast. They have 3 ways to make money. I just showed you one where they can sell our software and they earn $400 commissions, okay? But I just showed you how easy it is to generate leads, right? It's absolutely just simple to go through and generate a ton of leads. They can pull the data and then use the phone broadcaster, and once they have a targeted list of interested prospects, they could sell that list to a business owner. So if it was an insurance agent, or if it was that that restaurant or anything like that, you can do services for these companies, okay? And if you can do services or sell lists, you can sell these lists and do these services for any price that you want. So if you think that your time was worth $500 to do the service, or you think it was worth $1,000, that money is completely yours. The company takes no cut from that. It's simply a way for you to be truly a one-stop shop for marketing for business owners, right? You can do whatever it is they need or want and charge them fees for it, and it's 100% your money. And yes, we'll teach you and help you learn how to do that. So what do we provide for you? Like I said, those that want to get started today, we're going to immediately give you access to our call center, okay? And Fridays are a great day to get started because you can request access and then have all weekend to go through the scripts that we're going to give you and see how it's going to be set up. What we're going to give you is a proven script that works every single day. It's made tons of sales just today even. Pre-written follow-up emails that you can follow up with your clients with an email and a script that you know works, right? We're going to give you a ton of tutorials on the software, how to use it, how to use the call center, how to use the phone broadcaster. Everything is in there, right? We're going to give you an extension from our 800 number, so you don't have to buy one and all that, and you'll look professional, all right? We're going to give you videos that we know work that you can use for closing your sales. However many calls that we generate in a week or a day, you're going to get your share of those. All right, so if we generate 2,000 calls a day or 5,000 calls a day or 10,000 calls a day, you're going to be put in that rotation and it's not going to stop. As long as you're in that rotation, calls will come to you and when they're generated. All right, plus you will have full access to your own copy of the software. So it's pretty exciting information, right? We have brand new people making sales every single day. Literally every day we can look and see people that are making their very first sales online. We've helped hundreds of people, some that have tried, some that have never tried, but hundreds make their very first commission online from home. Some that never thought it'd be possible, we've helped them. Some of those that never thought it'd be possible, we've helped a lot of those quit their job and never need another job again, ever. We've helped grandmothers quit work and retire their husbands, right? It's one of our recent success stories we heard from our teams. So the success stories are there because this is a great product and a great process that we put together for generating sales. So are you ready? If you're ready, you can get started today. And like I said, those that get started today will have automatic entry into our call center. So you can be in the rotation and be answering the phone from interested prospects within just a few hours. All right. We have thousands of calls coming in from interested prospects, and we need people to answer the phones. All right. There are still missed calls because people will be on the phone and there's no one to take the call. All right. So we need help with that, and you could be that person. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to get back. Someone invited you today. All right. Someone said, hey, I'd like you to go watch this webinar. I think you'll enjoy it, and I think that it's something you might want to be a part of. I want you to get back with that person and tell them that, you know, I went to the webinar, I liked it, and I'm ready to get started. Can you help me? Can you walk me through the sign-up process? And they're going to walk you through. They're going to send you a link. It's going to take you to Automatic Lead Tools page. So I'm going to show you right here. It's going to take you to this page. And you're going to be able to go through and purchase your copy of ALT, which is $497 one time and $97 a month after that. You're going to buy your software, okay, and then be part of the team. All right, now what I want you to make sure of is when you talk to your person, right, when you call them back or you email them back and they send you a link, I want you to make sure that their name is down here, okay? So if you talk to someone like Linda, I want you to make sure you see Linda, or you know, whoever it is that you spoke with, I want you to make sure their name is right here. All right? So I told you there were some perks, and I want to show you these perks about our compensation plan, and then I'll take any and every question that you guys have. So I want to show you our compensation plan, and it's right here. And the way it works, if you look at this picture, which is pretty cool, you'll see that this would be you, and this is your referring affiliate. All right? So as you make sales, our compensation plan has a pass-up structure tied into it. We're not some crazy pyramid where you're going to see like you have to fill up a left side and a right side and sideways and all these crazy compensation plans. We're direct sales, and you earn direct commission. But there's a pass-up structure in place, and I'll explain to you why. But first, every time someone pays $497, someone makes a $400 commission. All right? And every time someone makes their $97 payment for that month, most of that, $50 of that, also goes to that referring affiliate. So as you can see, we're always making sure our affiliates and you guys are paid and make the most money. All right, so here's how it works though. So first and second sale go straight to you. So you make $800, you're out of the red, you're in the black before anything pass-ups begin. Okay, so you paid $497 to get started, and you make $800 back before any pass-ups begin. The third sale, all right, is passed up to your sponsor. The sixth sale, sponsor. The ninth sale is passed up to your sponsor. So 3, 6, 9, and from that point on, every ninth is always passed up to your sponsor. Let me explain why. Now, the same thing happens to you when someone that you've brought into the business sells their third, sixth, ninth, and every ninth, it's passed up to you. So you as an individual, you can think, well, if someone calls me, needs some help, and I help them, I'm probably going to get a pass-up eventually, right, for my time and efforts, because I will get 3, 6, 9 on every night. So reverse those roles, and let's think about your sponsor. Let's say you come on board and you're going to need help, right? In this type of industry, in this type of business, help is probably the main reason people succeed or fail, what kind of help they got. So your sponsor knows that they're going to get the third, the sixth, the ninth, and every ninth passed up to them. So their goal, obviously, is to help you be the best that you can possibly be and make 10 sales a day if possible. You know, they want you to make as many as you can so they can get the most pass-ups, right? So that's why the pass-up structure is there. It's a great little bonus because you get passed up for helping out your team, and then you get the $50 residuals from everybody that you brought on as well. So it doesn't take you very long, as you can see from this compensation plan, to really build a nice income. Just one sale a day, just one, is over $100,000 a year just working 5 days a week. So if you just find one good prospect a day, 5 days a week, you're over $100,000 a year earned. All right, so that's our compensation plan. It's phenomenal. It's making a lot of people a lot of money. So now I'm open to take any questions that you guys have. I saw Stefan answered several. Let's see. Instead of me going back through there, I know Stefan, you're there. Did you see any that you wanted to read or that you thought were relevant?
Sure. Let's see. Stefan, there's another Stefan. Stefan from England was asking some questions, and he was asking because he's in England if the software pulls from there. And so the way it works is the data miner will pull through Google, and depending on the search term. So if I typed in a term that was, let's say, a German word, it would automatically just route itself to German sites and pull data from those sites. So if you're searching for things that are specific to England, then it would pull stuff from the English or the UK Google. And just like Scott was searching inside of Facebook or any other site that you want to search inside of, you can also search inside of the foreign Google sites as well. So hope that answers that question. Let's see. Once I join, who will be calling me? So that's George. George, basically what we have set up is once you join, you can go into the, we're setting up an additional process so that you all get calls. But while that's being set up, you're going to be able to schedule a coaching call with Scott or myself. So once you log into the back office of Automatic Lead Tools, you'll see below where you would join our Facebook group, it says click here to schedule coaching with Scott or Stefan, and you click that and it takes you into a scheduler and you can see what spots are available coming up, and you book yourself into a spot, and then we'll call you at that particular time, and we'll actually spend some time on the phone with you to find out where you're at, what you're doing, and to help you get started with your business. So you actually get a personal coaching call from either Scott or myself when first getting started. And then we're also going to be implementing just another touch. We're sort of going through hiring process of people that are going to be that. But they're just going to sort of connect with our members, your members, whomever, when you first get enrolled, just like, hey, welcome, see if they need any help, and then also get the coaching call as well. So we're wanting to really have a strong connection with everybody that's one of our members. So I hope that answers that. David is curious about ALT Extreme. Scott, I'm not sure exactly how much you touched on that, but ALT Extreme is an additional platform that we added, which is it consists of high-level training. So, for instance, the software, our Automatic Lead Tools software, is the best software in the marketplace for what it does. The voice broadcaster and the fact that it pulls the data miner, that it pulls the amount of data that it does. So ALT Extreme is a way for people that are really in the space of wanting to generate bigger income faster. It's a higher price point. We have affiliates that in the past have said, hey guys, we'd like something to be able to make us money faster and bigger. These are big marketers that requested that. So we put it together, and it contains high-level training, for instance, on voice broadcasting. So we had the #1 voice broadcaster in the nation do training for it. This is a guy that's does tens of thousands of dollars a month strictly from voice broadcasting campaigns for different products and services that he offers. And he did high-level training on how to take the voice broadcaster to a whole nother level of from creating messages to setting it up in a certain way. I mean, it's a whole series of videos just on voice broadcasting from the top expert in voice broadcasting. So that's just one of the platforms, and we have are just one of the pillars that we have in there on that. Then we have another one on email marketing, where Scott actually does the training on that one, showing how we actually do email marketing, where we send out anywhere from 50,000 to 500,000 emails in a day, driving traffic to other products and services that we offer as well. Obviously, we pull the data, a large part of the data, using our data miner, and then we pull that, and then we can send them direct messages, but on a higher, very big level. and we can convert that traffic into sales using a bunch of different methods. Then we have another huge marketer on the internet did a series on video marketing. Because our software allows you to create video sales pages, on-demand webinars, we have a marketer that's showing you how to utilize like YouTube with yourself, your brand, your image, and incorporate that into our software so that you can make sales for automatic lead to sales or forever anything else. If you have a brick and mortar business, or you're in insurance, or whatever it is, or if you're in network marketing, that you can use video in conjunction with automatic lead tools to take your business to a whole nother level. And then that automatic ALT Extreme, the price point's higher, so it's $997, and you make $800 commissions per sale, and the same structures as the same compensation structure as regular ALT. So you pass your 3, your 6, your 9, and then every 9th. So anybody that you enroll, those get passed up to you. And if anybody below you signs up anybody else, by the way, in your downline, and in your downline does not have Extreme, but they sign somebody up that does get Extreme, that passes right up to you as well. So as you're building your downline, if you have Extreme, it cuts it off to you. So anybody below you that signs up for ALT, and they're doing the business, they're working, and they're signing people up, if they don't have Extreme, but people below them start to buy Extreme, all those Extreme sales come up to you because you're qualified to receive those. So the income potential for Extreme, it just takes it from, obviously it's all potential, there's no guarantees in anything, but it takes it from, a nice 6-figure income, which is possible for anybody in regular, the automatic lead tools, to multiple 6 figures when you're talking about, $1,000 and $800 commissions over and over and over and over again. So I guess that was the long-winded version of what ALT Extreme is.
Cool. So one of the things, Stefan, you might want to mention there is that a lot of times when people get started, they're trying to figure out how to mine for data and try to find the right type of leads, and they're really trying to get things going, but they know they want to make money fast. We also have automatic lead tools, Traffic, which we have traffic packages. These are real-time leads. They're not, it's not mined for data and then we sell off that type of lead. No, these are real-time leads, people finding our private network and opting in to learn more. We also have packages for sale here. And one great thing about these is once you've bought one, you're then qualified to sell it and earn a 40% commission. So not only can you earn money at the basic level, making $400 selling your software, but you can make $800 selling Extreme, and then selling traffic packages, you can make up to $800 in commissions. If you were to sell a $2,000 traffic package, you make $800 of that as well, 40%. Plus the lead flow that we can generate for you guys to help you blow up your business fast is unlimited. So that's another one thing I wanted to bring up. And Wayne was pointing out that, or asking or pointing out that is there any extra cost monthly for Extreme? And no, Extreme and Traffic, they're one-time cost, nothing monthly. Once you buy them, you have them, nothing extra added. And George was asking, can we mine customers for accounting firms, financial planners, and high-value customers? So you can use our data miner for any business, all right? And you can use the broadcaster for any business. What you do is that you get creative with your keywords, right? So you just want to know, okay, so accounting firm, who is your target? What's your target market, right? Now, obviously, we can't go to Google and type in people looking for an accountant, because that's going to pull up nothing. I mean, it'll find things, but it's not going to be accurate, right? Because it's not, people aren't on Google doing that. So you have to find their target market, all right, and then find those people in your data miner using keywords. and then use that data and send out a phone broadcast, and then you'd be able to find out those that are interested and those that are not by your phone broadcast or by an email campaign. So you can definitely use this for any industry. We've got people that own e-commerce sites. We've got people that are insurance agents. We've got people that own magazines. You'd be totally amazed at the different types of people that have automatic lead tools that are generating a ton of leads and really blowing their business up because of it. Because they know what their target market is, and they use that knowledge to then find their targets using the data miner and blow it up. Okay? Can we upgrade to Extreme after getting good with the basic ALT? You can upgrade to Extreme anytime you want. You don't have to do it on day one. You know, you can do it anytime that you want, really. To earn commissions, you have to own the product, Claudia. So by buying into Automatic Lead Tools, it's $497. You have the ability to earn $400 commissions from selling ALT. All right. Then if you want to be able to have the ability to earn the commissions on ALT Extreme, you simply just have to have ALT Extreme then. So you can start off with Automatic Lead Tools and make, you know, your $400 sales. And then when you're ready to learn more and take it to an extreme level of selling and using the data miner and the phone broadcaster, then you get ALT Extreme, and it also increase your commissions earned from the 400. Then when someone buys ALT, you've made 1,200 off, or Extreme, you made 1,200 off that person, right? So you made 400 when they joined ALT. You made another 800 when they joined Extreme. And then if you wanted to sell traffic packages, simply buy the level that you want to be able to sell at. If you buy a 1,000, you can then sell the 1,000, 750, and 400. If you buy 2,000, you can sell them all and make 40% from that. So you do have to own the products to sell them, but you don't have to buy everything at once. You can build your business and scale up as you go. All right. This all sounds excellent. How long does it take to understand all of the capabilities of your system? Well, obviously, George, being that I don't know you, I can't tell you how long it'll take you. We've got some people that get started with ALT and they just get it. They fully understand and they start working it in an hour. Others, they go through a learning curve, and it can be, you know, a couple days or a couple weeks. Depends on the person. But one good thing about the software is that being that it is keyword based and that there's no max on how many searches you can do, and every time you do a search, it's going to be different. This is not coming from a list of like data. This is coming from the internet live right at that time. You can always grow and learn more. Even today, you know, I've been using this software for over 5 years, and I'm still learning something new about the software every day. I'm still figuring out different ways to generate leads and get more targeted or more general depending on what I need. I hope that answers your question, George. All right. Cool. So that answered most of the questions. Unless, I don't know, Stefan, if you saw any that I missed again that time.
No, I think you got all the ones that I saw that were.
I lost Stefan. Okay, cool. All right, guys. So what you're gonna do now is get back with the person that invited you here, okay? And let them know, hey, I'm ready to go. And when you do, they're going to send you a link to get started, or you can call and walk them on the phone with them, and they're going to get you started. And while you're getting started, make sure you see their name, all right, because they're going to send you a link, and make sure they get credit for you so they can help you and things like that. Then once you get started, you can send in a support ticket and say, hey, I was on the webinar, and Scott said we could get into the call center for those that got started today. So if you just come to ALT support and go to software support, just put it in here and say, hey, I was on the webinar today, and Scott said that I could join the call center free of charge for getting started today. And you can, just by simply going in here, putting it in, and sending it to support, and they'll get you set up. They'll tell you the next steps to get started. That call center will have you calls coming in, and every time we generate calls, it'll go in a rotation between everybody and hopefully help you make a lot more sales. I know we had a lot of people that have made a lot of sales just from our call center, so we would love to have you as part of that and as part of our team. We do live trainings every Wednesday night. We put those live on the site after that is over. So I'll show you that real fast. Just let you know that, so here you go. Every week, these are all these tutorials. And then those that have a learning curve or just trying to figure this stuff out, if you're trying to figure out the broadcaster or anything else, there are tutorials just like this where you can click and watch them.
Hello.
And it's over-the-shoulder tutorials. Stefan and I show you exactly how to do it, how to function, and what you'll need to know to really get the best out of your software. So we show you that too. But me saying that was just me letting you know we'll look forward to seeing you in training on Wednesday evening. Welcome to the team, those will get started today. It's a pleasure to have you, and I hope we can help you and help you grow your business. So that's all from me. I'll let Stefan close out our webinar, and again, just welcome to the team.
All right. Well, congratulations on everybody that's decided to join us. I can see some people already joining. I'm excited to get on the phone with you for your coaching call and help you get started with your business. I know Scott enjoys it very much as well. We enjoy connecting with you to help you get started on the right path and get started generating commissions and earning money as fast as possible. So with that, I'll look forward to speaking with those of you that get on the coaching call with me. And have a great rest of your day. Have a wonderful weekend, and go Pacquiao. All right, guys, take care.